Hi, it's me again with Corel tips and tricks. Pretty cool pattern. It's a vector, but it looks fuzzy from a distance. You can take it and change it by putting a black lines in it, which I don't think looks as good. You can put white lines that definitely doesn't look good. But, I mean, it looks differently, but I like it with no lines. And it's really something easy to draw in a way. If you take your six-sided polygon, doesn't really matter what size. I'm going to hit P, put it in the center of the page. And I've made a lot of videos on how to make a cube. And if we go from the center outwardly, in the center in there, and just keep making this transition, I'm going to go in and go all the way to the top. I'm going to have to delete that in a minute. Then I'm going to go to the node and go all the way across to the midpoint. Node over to midpoint. Then I can go from here, and you want to make sure you snap on, and you want to, that joint right there, you really need to zoom in and make sure you're there, and we're there. Now I can take away these lines and take away that line, and that's all we need right there. So I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to use those same colors. That worked out pretty well. So you got those three blocks. I'm going to nudge them out of the way. You know, I don't like nudging little amounts. Let's nudge them out of the way a good bit. We don't even need that one right there, but we'll just put that to the side. And we don't have to use that, the center of the page. We can actually use just those three parts. And that way it's more even. If we get the interactive fill tool and swipe across here and put black there, and I'm going to make this one maybe a little bit more black, then grab that one and go downward really with black. And actually, I'm going to make this one a little bit darker. Then if you'll take that one and Control D and holding down the control button, get that two-sided arrow and go right there. Now group this together, Control G, Control D, and get the center rotation on that node and rotate it 60 degrees. Ungroup it. Get that one right there and get your interactive fill tool back and just change it to a different color. Click on that one, and you don't have to use my colors. Probably be better if you didn't, because I just picked those two. Now Control G, Control D, group it together. And we're going to rotate it. That doesn't look like it is, but it is. We're going to rotate it 120 degrees. And that's all you need. It doesn't look like much, but let's make it, with our ratio locked, let's make it like 6 inches. You know what? Let's make it smaller because it really takes up a lot of memory. Let's change our nudge factor to 6 or to 2. And there's a couple of ways you could do this, but this is probably the easiest. Just hit the plus key and then Control D. I would group those together, Control G, Control D to duplicate it. And mathematically, you could probably have it, just do it. Control G, Control D. I always group them together in case I have to go back. If you hit it right the first time, then when you Control D, and if you wanted a square pattern, that would be you could just cut those off. But if you look at that, I mean, far away or close up, it's pretty cool. Now there are lines there, but they're really intentionally lines. And like I did on the first one, if we make it black, it kind of adds to it. It makes it look like, is that block coming at us or going inwardly? You know, that one looks like it's going in, and then you look at it, it looks like it's coming out. And of course, you could always use that color of the one block, but then it's, I mean, the darkness of the, I like no line whatsoever on it. Pretty easy to draw if you'll basically take a screenshot of that right there. It looks like a polygon on the outside, but it is a cube on the inside. Anyway, I hope that gave you an idea or two, and thank you for watching.